Cloud. All right. So we are looking at my home page of Command, and you can see my mouse is circled by a blue orb, so it's easy to see. And I'm gonna go, yes, it's fancy. I'm gonna go down to the apps section.
Okay.
And that is, or the consumer app, which is the last app on the page. And you'll see pages that I have created for my agent site right here. If you ever want to view them after you've created them, you can click this eyeball and it's going to take you to them. I'm going to hide this because that's in my way. All right. So this is one of the pages that was made for it. I think this is just an example. So I don't like that. I'm going to delete that because it's not doing anything. I don't remember which one it was anymore. Is it this one? Oh, we can delete this one. So I'm gonna, if I want to delete it, I'm gonna click this 3 dots here and then just click delete. Delete page from site. Okay. We're gonna be talking about creating an auto blog, which is really not difficult at all. We're gonna use 2 components. We're gonna use Command and we're gonna use HomeKeeper. So the first thing I want you to do is log into your HomeKeeper on the agent end. So I'm gonna go, get rid of this. I'm gonna go open a new tab. I'm gonna do HomeKeeper. And HomeKeeper is HomeKeeper.com.
So we need to set up an account.
Yep. I believe you already have one. If you were ever onboarded in the past 3 years at least, because I have one when I first onboarded.
Okay.
So it'll be like in your Scott Leroy email when you first joined in. And you'll go to
Know anything about the Scott Leroy.
Okay. So I'm going to click sign in. Yeah, if you don't have an account, you can sign up though. It's very simple.
Okay.
You go to sign in and then for realtors. And then it says don't have an account. And then you just sign up there. But I do have an account, so I'm going to click log in. And it takes me to my dashboard. So in here, you can see that I have my info, 90% filled in, how many vendors I have, my clients in here, important links, so on and so forth. But I'm going to come down to where it says my widgets and shareable blog content. If I want to see what's going to be on my blog before I install this, I can click view blog. And then it'll see the articles that your clients will see or your customers will see.
If we put our vendors in there,
Mm-hmm.
like people we use quite often,
Yes.
do they contact those people? How, in other words,
No,
you're
no.
putting somebody's name out there.
Right. No, you own that information, so they're not supposed to be contacting your clients. No. So when you put a vendor in here, that adds them to a list that your clients can get. So your client information should never go to the vendors you put in there. I'm going to go to my widgets here, and it says embedded widget. And I'm just going to open this page and leave this open for now. I'm going to go back to agent site command or agent site pages inside of Command. And I'm going to click create a new page. And it's going to ask me, is it on my agent site page or is it going to be as a landing page? And we're going to choose on my agent site. And I'll click create page. And it's going to come up with a blank page. I don't have anything in here. I need to rename it. So up at the top, I'm going to come here to rename it. I'll click the pencil button, but don't need to because it's already something you can edit. And I'm going to call this blog. And it's going to ask me how I want to have this laid out. And I'm going to say, first thing I want in here, so at the very top of my page, I'm going to pull in, I'm actually going to have the blog right away. So I'm just going to,
Testimonial.
Yep. So yeah, if you, this is the same process if you want to create a testimonial page, you could bring testimonials in. So also if you had a team, you could put a team in. So I could, let's say I want a testimonial list. I could add that in there. And then at the bottom, I can drag in maybe my profile.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing, like on that agent's page, there was rate my agent, something like.
Gotcha.
Just was showing there.
Yeah. And then put a contact form at the bottom. And now I just created a testimonial page. So that's really, and then you configure it. But I don't want these in here because we're not doing that. So I'm going to delete that. And delete.
Have we had those widgets, or and I just didn't know it? Or?
Yes, yep, we have, everybody has those. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't know if that was something I was asking.
And why is this not?
It always takes some time to load and all
Ah, come on. There we go. All right. So we're back to the blank page and I'm making a blog.
Okay.
So I'm going to click on content blocks down here. And I'm going to pull in a text block. So when you pull in a text block, it can say insert your text here. And then I'm going to go back to my HomeKeeper. And I'm going to take from this, there's a between My Trusted Pros widget, which is your list of vendors that you might use, and my blog widget. I'm going to click on my blog.
That's new.
No, it's an automatic way to do it though. And I am going to copy the iframe script in here. So I'm going to click copy code. It says it's copied. I'm going to go back onto my command, and inside this text box, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to paste that copied code. And it's going to look like this for right now. And once I have that, I'm also going to add in a lead. Actually, it's a contact form. And then I'll put a download my app at the bottom too. So I've dragged in a content block with text and I pasted in the code from HomeKeeper. I pulled in a contact form.
Oh.
And then I also pulled in a download my KW app. Now I'm going to click configure widgets. So the contact us form is going to be the first one we're going over. And let's say I want to change this to leave. Leave me a message. Then I could change the contact body text, which is good. This contact us body text is right underneath contact us. I leave it empty. I don't think there's a reason for body text under there. It's pretty self-explanatory with the title of the pages, right?
So that basically just gonna put a box underneath.
Yeah, it would just put another text box under there. Yeah, I don't. There's no reason for it. Message placeholder. It's this version right here, and this is what will appear before you start typing things in. So you can change the questions or things like that inside of it.
But if you wanted to leave it as that,
you could leave it like that, yeah.
So then, once you don't type anything there, it would stay automatically.
Yeah. On this side, you tape it here, and this would be the examples they would see. And then once they click it, it'll disappear. My phone number.
So if someone wants, okay, so as soon as someone starts typing in it, the text will disappear.
Yes.
Is it possible for someone to, okay, if I wanted to use it as a memory jogger as to what I wanted to say, is it possible to copy it and paste it in myself so that I can see what the questions I want to answer? Like if I want to answer those questions that are in there.
I don't know. I honestly don't know if they can copy and paste those. Because imagine it like a ghost typesetting.
Yeah. I forget.
Mhm. So let's say I made the changes. I'm going to click save and apply. So now it says leave me a message instead. I'm going to go to the next widget, download my app, which is down here. And this is, I can change this right here. I can change the title if I want to. But I'm going to leave this URL app in here because that's my app. Then I click save and apply. So I've gone through everything now. I've saved everything. I'm going to click save changes at the top. I click yes, it's going to publish my page. And it's going to ask me, do I want to add it to my website? This has already been added, so ignore this. But I'm going to click add page. It's going to ask me what page I want to add. And I'll click blog. And I'll click continue. And then let's see, page title. Call this Real Blog. URL slug, which is that after, so mine is blakewhitbold.kw.com and then slash. This is that the after the slash.
Okay.
So I'm going to say slash real blog.
Hmm.
And it shows it right here. So it's https blakewhitbold.kw.com slash real blog. And the SEO description.
So this is the part that you would, when someone searches for something, these are the words that they would search and for to search.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Right. And what you want, when you do your SEO, you want to do your best to make it as a coherent sentence as possible, because Google is looking for actual sentences. It's
Oh, so you
not
have-
just
you can't just put
keywords.
words.
No. So I'm going to put
So,
real estate blog for real estate in Inglewood, Florida. Inglewood, Venice, Northport, Florida.
all right. So
Mhm.
because okay.
So real estate blog for
Hey, Mr. Charlotte, are you biased against me?
no. These are the 3 cities that came to my mind. You want me to put Port Charlotte in
Same
there?
with Me. Come on, you see me.
I see you as Trisha. I don't see you as Port Charlotte. I see you as a
In this
person.
sense- In this sense, it's a
Oh.
special Port Charlotte. Get it?
Ah.
What part is Port Charlotte are you in?
I
And then I
don't-
click
I
save.
can't say what part. I'm in the New York section. I'm down by
What's some of the roads on 41?
over 41.
Save.
Carmel.
Okay, I'll click close now.
Okay.
And if I go to my website now, I click agent site pages. Here's my website.
I live on Beacon. The Beacon is more than-
I go to the page drop down where it says your agent, and here is the blog, or here's the pages I have on my website.
as well as
And here's the page I made, the real blog. If I pull that up, and here's the blog.
Okay, so the blog, basically, the automatic one would be all the information from Homekeeper, which we have access to because of our MLS. That's what it
Yes,
is?
yes, yeah.
No,
It-
Homekeeper has nothing to do
No,
with it.
Scott Leroy set up your Homekeeper. So you have an account. Go into your Scott Leroy email.
Yeah, I get the emails all the time,
Yeah.
and when I get the email, I'll post it to my Facebook.
Yeah, that's fine. You
So
can
that's
do
the
that.
same.
Yeah, it's the same information. Yep.
that
mhm.
they're getting.
So when they send you a new article like garden walkway lighting basics,
Mhm.
it's going to pop up in your blog too.
Okay.
So you don't have to create a new page inside of your website or a new blog for each post. You just,
Okay.
it automatically does it for you.
Okay, so also with this,
Mhm.
where you copied the iframe from Homekeeper to put in there,
Yes.
and you put it in the text box that was there.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
mhm.
So if you didn't put that iframe there,
Yeah.
because this iframe basically is Homekeepers.
Yeah.
Right. If you typed your own text there, like if I wrote an essay or something about Lemon Bay Dentist down the
So
street,
yeah, you could
you
potentially
type
create
your
it.
own
mhm.
thing there and it
Mhm.
would still populate. The only difference
But it would
is
be your
it
text.
would not be automatic.
Right. You'd have to do it
You,
manual.
you go in and do
Mhm.
it manually. So it's the same process, just one's automatic where you took their item and they will show it, and then the
Yep.
other one you do the work.
Right. mhm. And I would leverage the work to somebody else than do it myself right now. save your time. Generate leads instead.
That's why I'm here to this class to find out about the automatic feed because I'm not a creative person to
Right.
start with.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so then, but this just, is it like a new one that would come up every week on it? Oh yeah, different dates.
Yeah,
But
yep.
then you can still see the old ones.
Yes, yep. So
So
you
when
can
you
still
do
go
the
through.
manual, you can't see the old ones, can you?
If you keep that text section in there,
Mhm.
you can. So I'll show you what I mean. So if I understand what you're talking about too. If you, let me see, we'll just make a new page.
Okay, so let's update this. We're
Okay.
creating a new
Yep.
page
So create a new page and you're going to go to agent site page.
on my site.
Yep.
On my
Mhm.
agent site. I have to create
So I'm going to call this, change the name
I'm
to,
gonna
I'm
call it,
going to call it test blog.
um,
So this is not going to be an automatic way that we're showing it right
okay,
now.
let's do it.
So right now we can either add a widget first, but I like to do the content block first in this part. So I'm going to go to text and I'm going to pull text over. So now I have a text box. Yeah. So if I want multiple text boxes, put another one.
Okay,
more.
so that would be how you change it. So one of them you put, when you ready to do the other one, you just add another one on top
Right.
of it. So the older one will go below and the new one
Right, yep.
comes on top.
Yep. So you could do that.
Okay, and then it would just stay there. So when
Right.
you go on the page, it would show by date next. Okay, so when you did that one, it had like April 26th, then April 19th, then April whatsoever. It would be in blocks like that.
No, that is the iframe
That's
from
what
HomeKeeper.
that-
Yep.
right,
Ours
so
would be a column
One
and there'd be
straight.
no separation in between. So,
Oh, but you can put separation because there is a thing in here where you draw a line and things like that. So what if you did a text block and then a line and then another text block? You know what I mean?
yeah, you could
So
do
you
that.
some form of separation.
Yeah, yeah. If you, I mean, I can't find where you can do a line anymore.
There is a place you can do it. I'm sure I've seen that.
There used to be.
Oh, they used to be.
And now the only thing that's left are image or text.
Oh,
Because I
they
know what you're
took it
talking
out.
about.
They
Yeah.
took it
They
out.
used to have a line. You could have had
They
it
could-
in
they
there.
could have had-
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's not there
Okay,
anymore.
So what image options are there? None?
You can,
So the image could be a line, no?
the image, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Potentially could be a line. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you now have to find the image, a line,
Mhm.
an image that is a line, you know, to put it as an image.
Right.
That would look. Okay, got you.
So you're doing a lot of extra work right now, unless you want to put your own stuff in there.
Because the only reason why I was thinking that, I mean, I get the point of automation because it's that you set it and forget it type of thing, but then it's not authentic. And then it's everyone else is going to have the same thing because everyone else who is HomeKeeper is going to have the same exact content.
Yeah.
And it
But-
doesn't say anything else about you.
You have your own clients. Your clients shouldn't be going with other realtors. And if they do, there's a very low possibility that it's going to be a HomeKeeper blog.
That's true. But then my thought of that is that, okay, now you're promoting HomeKeeper, not really yourself.
No, it promotes you. You don't promote HomeKeeper. Here, I'll show you.
Because if they click on it, it goes to the HomeKeeper site, doesn't it?
It goes to my brand. It does HomeKeeper, but it's branded to me. Wait a second. Here I am.
Oh.
So I'm still branded. My information's still here.
So, but it makes it look like this you're the one who's writing it. But that means it's not plagiarism because you got permission from HomeKeeper because you have an account.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
They
got it.
they make these specifically for us to take and
to
use
to
them.
use.
Mhm.
So we can't. No one can say it's plagiarism.
Right.
Either. Right. Cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
we have a license to use their content, basically.
got it.
So you could use their content anywhere
Uh-huh.
as long as they're sending you stuff.
All right. So that if you scroll back up to the top of the page, right? It says sign in. That's for whom?
That could be for homeowners, realtors, home
Right.
pros.
Right, okay, so that's what I'm saying. Okay, so let's just say I'm your client. You
Mhm.
send me to your webpage, and I say, oh, he has a blog. I go to the
Yeah.
blog. I click on HomeKeeper. I click on the blog, and it comes up to this page, HomeKeeper. But then I see sign in on the top there.
Okay,
If I click, okay, I'm not a realtor. I'm not a home pro. Oh,
but you're a
I'm a
homeowner.
Then now I'm
So
signing up to get a HomeKeeper account.
yes. Is it done loading? This is weird. Hold on. No, you won't need a HomeKeeper account. If you had one, all it's going to do is take you to vendors for plumbing, flooring, things like that. It's not taking them to other realtors.
Okay.
So I don't know why this isn't coming up, but it looks, I don't know what this is. Oh, it's to sign in. Mine looks weird.
That's not important. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, they're not going to send your clients to any other realtor. They might send them to a plumber.
Okay.
And if you put your plumber in there, they'll send them to your plumber. Because you can add your vendors on there.
Oh,
So let's say you have like a plumber that you really like, you have I don't know, a contractor you really like,
mhm.
and you put them in your HomeKeeper back here, my dashboard.
I think I've ever logged into it. But I've seen them send me emails asking me, telling me, giving me my stats, and you have no this, you don't have any of this, and you don't have any of that in
Right.
one thing.
So if I added my vendor's information in here, they're
That
going to
would
show up on the
automatically
list.
Populate on there.
Yeah. And they'd be at the top of the list for that. Yep. And that's how you make an automatic blog for your website.
Okay, well, having an automatic blog is better than having no blog, isn't it?
That's true. It's a set and forget solution.
All right, so let's set it up.
All right, go ahead.
I have to find how to get into HomeKeeper first, right?
You should have an account. Do you have your Scott Leroy onboarding email still?
Probably do.
I would look that up because they already have an account set up for you.
Right. I know I have an account because I've seen it. Isn't it homekeeper.com?
Yeah, HOM. It's keeper without an E at the end.
Oh.
So it's HOMEKEEPR.com.
All right, let's log into HomeKeeper for the first time. Oh, maybe I've said it before. Okay, so my realtor.
So when I came in.
I have two vendors. How
Angie
is that
was in the
possible?
office and she set up all that. I don't have.
Okay.
Clue who did it.
We'll check for that.
Oh, we have people. Hi, Herb. Hi, Tom.
All right, guys, that is how you set up an automatic blog. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to help. And we could set them up together. If you wanted to come in, we can set one up. Or if you just have questions, let me know. Thanks, guys.